What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Pengine Chat. My name is Carrie, and I believe this is episode 17. Today I got asked a pretty interesting question. If you've seen the video that I posted about the top 3 things I wish I'd known before getting into this hobby, I discussed obviously those 3 things, being cost, time and energy, and space. Don't mind the dinging. My car thinks that the lunch that I have packed in the seat next to me is a passenger that doesn't have their seatbelt on. And anyways, the question was, if you could somehow tell your past self before you got into the hobby those 3 things, would you have changed anything? And it's a tricky answer because it's one of those things, where people can debate the butterfly effect, in the sense that had you known those 3, would you have even done everything differently? Would it have turned out the same? All this kind of crazy, timey-wimey questions. And I think the answer is yes and no, if I can cop out and say that. Yes, I would probably have slowed down my pen acquisition. I would have told myself to calm it down, slow it down, hit the brakes a little bit. But I'm like that in general. When I really get into something, I really get into something. It's not just oh, that's kind of cool. Let me stay at stage 1 for a while before I go to stage 2, and then maybe stage 3. I admire those who can do that. If I find something I like, I jump in the deep end and I'm swimming. And it sucks sometimes because, you'll end up spending a lot of money usually. But that's just the way that I am, and sometimes it's really hard to control it. So I'd like to think that I could slow myself down a little bit and not spend quite so much money. But to be honest, I wouldn't really change too much else. The space issue, I maybe would have thought about a little bit better when I was setting up my room, reorganizing, instead of having to do it 100 different times. And as far as the amount of time that it takes to do everything, I don't know if I would really change that either, because there isn't really a change, and I really do enjoy making these videos. So I don't think I could really change that either. So I suppose no, I wouldn't change anything. It would have been nice to have a heads up. Really, the main thing was just that I jumped in so hard, so fast with both feet, and really invested a lot of, time, energy, and finances into it. But again, that is my nature. So I don't think, even if I knew, if I was somehow able to go back and tell myself those things, I really don't think I could have changed them, even if I knew. It's a really difficult question to answer. It's a really difficult question to give a definitive statement about, if you caught that stutter. But yeah, that's kind of my wandering answer, is that I would like to think that I could slow down a little bit, but I don't know if it's possible. But what about you guys? If you could have told yourself anything, 1, what would it have been? And if you already answered that in the other video, it's totally cool if you say the same thing. And 2, had you known back then, would you have changed it? Do you think you could have even changed it, if you even wanted to? And then, do you think that it maybe would have stopped you from being into the hobby now? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that like button if you like the video. Hit that subscribe button if you've yet to do that. I make videos every Monday and Friday, with these popping out most every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Guys, as always, I love your faces, and I will see you next time. Bye.